Hi, my name is Lisa Starr, and I am a healing wounds guide. Let me tell you a little bit about the difference between a healing wounds guide and a counselor or therapist. A counselor or therapist basically focuses on the past and helps you heal through the past. Me, as a healing wounds guide or a mentor or a coach, delves a little bit into the past, but heals you to looking forward to the future. So the main difference is the focus. Is my focus the past, or is my focus the future? My focus is the future. And what can your traumas, what can your divorce do for you? How can you heal through learning about cycles? So that's just a brief introduction about the difference. Now let's get on to cycles. Why would you want to listen to this? Are we talking about abuse cycles? Are we talking about menstrual cycles? No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about life cycles and patterns, ways that you do things. We'll talk more about that later. Why do you want to listen to me? Do any of these sound like you? How can I get out of my struggles? How can I get out of the pit I'm in? Why do I keep struggling to succeed? How can I make a positive impact on the life of others? Why do I keep going around in circles? How can I move forward positively in my life? Why am I stuck? How can I get over my past? How can I get over my divorce, abuse, health issues? How can I get over myself so I can make more money, so I can get a promotion at my job, start a business I've always wanted to do? If any of these sound like you, you're in the right place. The reason for this training is to take you through the cycle and help you understand how the cycles that you live in can help you, and how you can change and you can know when you're off balance a little. As you may have seen in the ad, sometimes you may feel, I'm on top of the world. Sometimes you may feel, I'm slipping. Sometimes you may feel like, oh, the world is on my shoulders. I've hit rock bottom. I can't get any lower. Or I feel like something's just on top of me and I just can't breathe. Or I'm finally getting my head above water. I feel like I'm making traction, like I'm getting closer to where I want to be. Those are also, if you've said any of those, you know you're in the right place. I'm doing this training to help you to learn how you can move forward in your life. Now, this program is designed for those who have been through divorce or had other abuse or health issues in their lives. And who am I? My name is Lisa Starr. My journey started at birth. I believe that all of us have had at least one thing happen in our lives that never should have happened, either from our own fault or the fault of others. Sometimes things just happen. One thing, the first abuse or trauma that I remember was ritual abuse. If you've been through it, you would know what it is. If you haven't, don't worry about it. Another trauma that I've been through is a divorce. Back in 2003, I was married to a very narcissistic man and didn't realize what I was getting myself into until we got married. He was a great boyfriend, horrible husband. And I healed through that. I healed through the ritual abuse. Also, I have had a miscarriage in between my two first children. I healed through that. And I think all of us have had different things throughout our lives that can be considered traumas. My belief is not the fact that time heals all wounds, but that time scabs, you heal. I feel like healing through trauma is not a passive journey. It's a journey that you have to go through by analyzing yourself. What did you do to get yourself there? What part did others play, but what part did you play? How can you make it so you don't make the same mistakes in the future? That's really what I want to get into today. This cycle is to help you begin to understand yourself more so you can begin the healing process or continue the healing process. Let me explain what the cycle is. I explain it as sort of like a clock. And as you see, there are red lines through the 12, the 3, the 6, and the 9. So let me explain the different parts of the cycle so you can understand where possibly you are or where you have been in the past. So 12 o'clock, and I'm going to refer to this in the training. So these are things to keep in mind. 12 o'clock is, I'm on top of the world. Everything is going my way. 1 o'clock is, I'm getting a little off balance, but I'm strong. Things are okay. I can take it. 2 is, oh no, I'm slipping, just like this poster did. I'm starting to feel more off balance, starting to notice it a little more. 3 is, I'm slipping. Something's happening. I got to do something to get back on track. I'm slipping. It's starting to feel like it's a danger zone, but maybe you don't know how. So you might get to 4, which is, I'm slipping even more. What's going on here? Then you get to 5. Oh, this is starting to feel heavy. This is starting to feel like I have weight, a lot of weight on my shoulders. 6 is actually a perfect time to start this cycle. Believe it or not, this is, the world is on top of me. I have so much weight on my shoulders. I've hit rock bottom. I can't go any lower. Things are about as worse as they can get. Right here in 6. 7 is, I'm starting to get back up just a little bit, but I still feel a lot of weight on my shoulders. And then 8 is more, I'm starting to get up just a little bit more. I still feel like I'm slipping, gonna slip down possibly at any moment, but I feel like I'm climbing up, getting a little bit better. 9 is, I'm getting footing under me. I feel like my head's finally above water. I'm starting to get back up. I'm seeing some progress. I have some traction. Then 10 is, I'm getting better. I feel like I have more of my head above water. I feel like I'm getting more traction. 11 is, things are starting to feel really good right now. Not quite the top of the world, but I'm getting there. So we'll be talking about this throughout the class. I just wanted to explain to you what this cycle is. It's basically anytime you're in a negative habit that keep happening over and over and over again that maybe you don't know how to get out of, or you don't recognize when you're starting to get off balance. When you first start to notice it is when you're slipping, when it's a problem, or one of these, when the world is on top of me, when I've hit rock bottom, when I have the weight of the world on my shoulders. So this whole cycle, the point of this class is to help you Start to notice when you're at 1 o'clock, so you don't get down to 3, so you don't get down to 6, so you don't have to climb out, so you can be that much further in life, in your goals, in relationships with family or friends, in money, in health. This is to help you realize how you can make a difference in yourself. And that excites me so much, to realize that I have control over me, that I can blame whoever I want. I can say, well, this person did that. My husband did that. He was horrible. That may be true. But is there something you did to either encourage his behavior, or something you didn't do, as in getting out of the relationship sooner? I don't know. That's up to you to decide. I'm excited about this class so much because I can see how you need this class. I can see how it can benefit you, how you, just by knowing what triggers you, what helps you get back, it can help you move that much forward, whatever your goals are in life. And if you decide to try again with a marriage relationship, then you'll be that much further along in knowing some of your triggers, knowing some things that get you off balance, some ways that you know you're slipping. And it can help you if you happen to have kids with your former husband, then you can know, or former spouse, I should say, then you can know what you can do next. So let me tell you a little bit about the structure of this class. It's a 4 weeks that will be on Zoom. So it doesn't matter where you are in the world, because if you can't make it to our calls, they'll be recorded and they will be in our Facebook group. We have a private Facebook group, or I can send them to you via email if you'd prefer. But either way, the recordings will be available. We will have the group so we can collaborate, so we can get together and we can help each other. Because isn't that what this world is all about? Helping each other, especially if they've been through similar struggles. If you've been through something and somebody else is going through that, how much further ahead are you on this cycle? Say that you're on 9 and they're on 6. How much more can you help that person to say, hey, this is what worked for me. I don't know if it'll work for you, but you can try. You are not alone. We can heal together. And because time scabs, wounds heal. I want you to stay to the end of this training, because I have a special gift for you today. And because this is a YouTube video, there's no way for me to track it other than the last words I say is how I will know that you've listened to the end of this training. So let me tell you a little bit about this program that I have that I'm super excited about telling you. So this program, it's called The Cycle. Pretty plain and simple. And it's designed to help you dive into your negative life cycles so you can stop making the same mistakes and move forward in your life. And I talked about the features, but let me tell you about the benefits. Learn your habits so you can figure out why you're stuck, if you are. Discover each step of your negative cycle so you can figure out what triggers you. You can analyze yourself while on the calls so you notice the signals and notice when you're starting to get off balance. I don't need to know all that you've been through. I know that it's not been pretty. It's probably been downright nasty, some of the things that you've been through. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened to you. I don't need to know all of that. All I need to know is the 3 questions that I'm going to ask. And most of this is I'm going to be asking the questions. And if you want to share, you're welcome to share. If you don't, Just write it down on a sheet of paper. Paper's best. You can use computer if you'd like, but paper's best. And then you can have this in the future. So you can have your own cycle of what goes on between each of these steps. So then you can know where you are and how you can get back as close to 12 as possible. And then the final benefit I'm going to mention, although there are multiple others, is change positively so you can move forward in life and business and help those you were meant to help. Because I don't only have a mission to help others. I know you do. I know you have something that some people that you would like to help. Family, friends, maybe the world is in general. I want to help you to be able to help them the way you need to help them and the way only you and your voice can help them. Now, what would it feel like to be able to know when you're slightly off balance so you can get yourself back on top of the world? How would it feel to know if you're on top of the world, what steps to take to get you when you're on the bottom, I should say, rock bottom? What steps you can take to get yourself to the top of the world? How would it feel to not have to go through the same struggles over and over and over again? This cycle is powerful. I'm going to tell you, it's not mine. I learned it from Kirk Duncan. But I know when I went through my own divorce, I analyzed myself. And in healing, looking at myself and looking at my way that I did myself wrong and what I can move forward in the future. I've been married to my current husband for over 12 years. We have 3 beautiful children. There's hope for you. There is hope that your circumstance is not forever, that it's just now, just for you to learn from. The sooner you learn from that cycle, the sooner you can get out of the cycle and get to a better cycle. The sooner you can learn from that better cycle, the sooner you can get to a better one and learn how to overcome that. Let me tell you a little secret. So this cycle program is usually $997. Because you're beta testing this program, I'm cutting that in half. This program is only $497. And yes, I can break that up into payments. 3 payments of $199 each. Yes, that's a little more expensive because of the administrative fees, because of the setting up the different payments and that type of thing. But if that's what you need to do, I can help you through that. Whether you do the 1 payment or the 3 payments, the fast action bonus, if you respond to me today, most of this is going to happen through Messenger. So the payment is either happening through Messenger, Facebook Messenger, or if you prefer, I can send you the Eventbrite link so you can pay that way. And so if you take action today, then as a bonus, you submit any challenge to me via email, and I will give you a list of possible solutions that can help in your situation. And you can either choose one of mine, or maybe they will spark another solution of yours. I'm excited about that bonus because I'm excited to help you with your struggles. And then if you decide to go with the one-time payment of $497 today, then, well, This doesn't have to be today, but you just get the fast action bonus as well today. If you do the one-time payment bonus, whenever you do it, it's one personalized one-on-one coaching session to help you get the most out of this program. So most of this program, it doesn't have a one-on-one coaching session. But if you do that fast action, or if you do that one-time payment of $497, then you can get a personalized one-on-one phone call or Zoom call to help me understand your situation so you can get the most of this program. I'm excited to help you. I'm excited to be able to help you with your struggles, to help you get out of this cycle, to help you more often than 6 through 12 be on the 1 through 3. So my hope for you is to never get past 3 where you're slipping, to learn your cycle well enough that you'll stay in that area. How would it feel to be on top of the world more often than not? Join me today. Thank you for your time. Reach out to me on Messenger if you have any questions, and I look forward to helping you move forward in your life.